The scene is being set here in Memphis, Tennessee at FedEx Forum. The Magic taking on the Grizzlies. For the Magic, they now hold 6th place in the Eastern Conference. And as we're moving into the back half of the season, they're looking to climb higher. Grizzlies, Magic up next. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Black in at the 1. And for the Grizzlies, the front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Zach Edey. Then there's John Morant. So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. We can only hope that the second half is as good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. We saw some incredible moments in those first few months. But that's what you love about this game. Players these days, Kevin, are capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis.
Jackson. Great defense that time from Banchero. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. In the corner, it's Bane. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Morant. Banchero against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Man, just in time. Jackson racing against the clock.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Edey. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Now, here's Wagner. His last outing, he had 18 points. Wagner with a screen for Bane. Another miss by Orlando.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Back to Wells. Morant surveying the D. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Orlando, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Banchero. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. The fourth spot is held by Paolo Banchero.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low, will it go? And then Carter with the jam.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebound or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
Yeah, they weren't as aggressive on the offensive glass, and that really made a difference in the game.
Now, here's Banchero. Following the miss by John Morant. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Morant passes to Wells. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And the dunk by Edey.
Well, with his wingspan, Edey might be the easiest alley-oop target in the league. Just put it up there, and he'll go get it.
The Magic trail by 9. Black with it. Nothing on the board. Outside, Bain. Here's Banchero. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so here's Orlando. Bain, no good. Now Wells, he is definitely not pleased how he played against Orlando. Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. 4 on the clock. And then Morant grabs it in.
Yeah, and Morant just makes it look so easy pulling off a move like that. Unreal.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Magic trail by 11. Bain looking around. A three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 16-5 run. Wells' shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Bain. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Richardson, he's checked in for the match. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. On defense, the Grizzlies. Wagner kicks to Bain. And Carter now, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Wagner wide open. The Magic again can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Morant outside. From 12 feet out, Jackson misses. The Magic trail by 13. Wagner looking it over. Pass to Richardson. Carter outside. Here's Bain. Carter with a screen on Morant. Bain, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Richardson. Still yet to score. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Trains the three-pointer.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Back to Morant. Pass to Wells. The three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Wells has got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Wells has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Wagner passes to Banchero. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Wells kicks to Morant. Pass to Edey. 5 on the clock. Morant against Richardson. And that one's good. Morant. He's got 9.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Banchero. A 26-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you, Kevin.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And they did a super job of getting those extra opportunities. Offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls. Those possessions, I felt like were key.
Banchero, that's good.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Wells in the corner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. No one covered. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
At the line for one.
One shot.
And that one misses. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Here's Richardson. Grizzlies making the shot from deep. And there's Banchero on the assist by Richardson. He's got 15.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Pass to Edie. Here's Spencer. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's De Silva. His last outing, he had 8 points. Banchero against Jackson. De Silva, no good. Morant outside. Fades. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Aldama inside. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Orlando.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson against Banchero. Pass to De Silva. For 3, Richardson. Aldama with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Morant gets it to go.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's De Silva. Now Banchero. And he banks in the layup. Banchero's got 17 now.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Morant against Bain. Pass to Edie. Now Aldama. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's De Silva. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. De Silva's got his second bucket of the game to go. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Jock Landale's out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Spencer in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. To the paint, Caldwell Pope, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Orlando with the ball, down by 15. Now here's Jones. Outside, Bain. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Bain. His three-pointer's off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Spencer. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Spencer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Jones kicks to Isaac. Not really his range, and it's off target. Memphis leading by 18. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Isaac passes to Jones. They need this, and he gets the jumper to drop. Jones has got his first points in this one.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. He does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
They set the pick. Here's Aldama. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 19-point game. Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. Can't cash in from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Williams. Off target at the rim. The Magic trailed by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Bitadze. Isaac outside. They get the rebound. Now Jones. In the corner, it's Bain. Second chance shot. Aldama with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Aldama. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Jones looking for an opening. This one for three. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 8 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Banchero's checked in for Isaac, and Blacks subbed in for Tyus Jones. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Morant. And again, Memphis no good. The Magic trail by 19. On the wing, Bane. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Black. Here's De Silva. And here's Banchero. Offline with his 3. The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team. Well, Black is a smooth athlete. I like it when he gets downhill.
Memphis moving that ball around. Morant, right side. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got 18 points.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
It's stolen by Aldama. Morant with it. He's got 18. Takes the 13-footer. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now you see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
Now Black. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Pass to Aldama. Now here's Morant. Oh, good on the triple.
Now this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Bane passes to Banchero. Pass to De Silva. Pocket 4. And here's Banchero. 19 points in the game. That one doesn't drop. Aldama passes to Morant. Over to the wing. To the middle. Landale with the bounce pass. Aldama hits it from 3-point range. Aldama's got a pair of triples in the second half for the Grizzlies. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Another miss by Banchero.
But when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Now here's Morant. Black defending. Wells wide open. And the 3 off target.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Bitadze. Out to the right wing. On the wing, Bane. Off target from outside.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Aldama finds Landale. Here's Morant. driving to the basket. That one goes. Count it. He has 6.
Well, talk about graceful. He reaches out and gently drops in the finger roll.
The Magic shooting around 41% on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Grizzlies with some changes. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Jock Landale. And Jaren Jackson subbed in for Santi Aldama. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Bain. Pass to De Silva. The 3 from Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Count that one. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Here's Banchero. He's got 19. To halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Banchero's got 21 in the game.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Now here's Wells. He's got 8. Pass to Morant. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 21.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Wagner. No scoring in this one. Edey against Wagner. Here's De Silva. Shot clock at 6. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Now, here's Wagner. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 17-4 run. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. So it's Orlando now, following the score by Memphis. Here's Banchero for 3. Wells grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson kicks to Wells. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. He can't hit. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 19-4 run right now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wells. Now here's Morant for three. Here's Edey. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two. Edey's got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Black. Fires the three. No good that time. And so it's Memphis, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Orlando Magic.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And that game against the Hawks, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And so in the game for the Magic, running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Black in at the point guard. Banchero, and the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Wells. Latre sinks the three-pointer. Wells has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Well, Orlando shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Bane kicks to Black. Lets it go with a three. Doesn't go that time. The Grizzlies shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
It's good. Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
Pass to Carter to the inside. Here's Banchero. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Morant left side. A floater. Black grabs the board. For Orlando, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Back to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
The Magic have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. That free throw, good from Banchero.
Well, look, Banchero's a guy who can put the offense on his back, and sometimes he can do it for long stretches.
Both free throws, good from Banchero. Here's Morant, who's got 23. Inside. Here's Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here are the Magic now. Outside, Bane lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. Bane's got 6.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
Pass to Edie. To the middle. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Carter. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edie's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Jackson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Black. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Banchero outside. Outside Carter. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Banchero outside. Over Jackson. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 25 points.
And hard to throw Banchero off his game. That could have been a foul as well.
Pass to Jackson. Fires from deep. Carter pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson against Banchero. Over Jackson. The shot missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Pass to Wells. Out left of the wing. Morant outside. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. From outside the arc. That one, no good. Great D that time from Bane. Black kicks to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And Banchero is the total package. A versatile big man who continues to improve every season.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
To the left side wing. Pass to Jackson. Over Banchero. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Black the pass to Banchero. Sinks the three-pointer. Banchero's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Wells in the corner. Morant outside. Takes a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero with the ball. And he has 28 points for the game. Carter right side. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Back to Wagner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Wagner's got himself on the board with 3 there. They set the pick. Back to Morant. And he gets it to go. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
Here's Black. Wagner outside. Oh, good with the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
That's good from Morant.
Well, Morant is so athletic, and he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
So both teams changing it up here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10". Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center. But in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
Now here is Carter, following the miss by John Morant. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, number 5.
Memphis has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Landale. Now Eldama. He has 6. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. Wagner with it. Williams picks him up. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Memphis.
Number 3, Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Williams. The 3. And Aldama slams it in.
Yeah, terrific work by Aldama to save that possession.
Well, Orlando shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Richardson the pass to Banchero. Shoots over Aldama. And it's Banchero missing. And for Memphis, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Drills the three-pointer.
Good read by Aldama. His selfless attitude is why his guys enjoy playing with him.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
There's Wagner with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Wagner's got 6.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Memphis has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Outside Williams. There's a screen by Aldama. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Carter. And here's Wagner from past the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And so here's Memphis. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Aldama with the ball. Banchero's there. For 3, Williams. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wagner on the wing. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Shoots over Aldama. That doesn't go either for Wagner.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Spencer. Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Richardson the pass to Bitadze. Richardson against Caldwell Pope. that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Caldwell Pope. The Magic have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
Richardson, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in. And Richardson drops them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Spencer to the paint. Aldama passes to Landale. And that one drops for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Black with it. Pass to Richardson. Over Caldwell Pope. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Now Aldama. He's got 8. Fires the 3 for 3. Williams. The shot will not fall. And so it's Memphis sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Santi Aldama. Also, Vince Williams out there. Jock Landale's out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Spencer in at the guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Magic shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Caldwell Pope against Richardson. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded closer. So, GA between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Spencer. Williams for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Vitadze's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Vitadze is screen on Caldwell Pope. Vitadze with the bucket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Aldama. Outside Williams. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Williams. There's the triple. Williams with another miss.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
That's tipped.
Using that near 7-foot frame, Aldama says, not today.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here's Banchero. Here's Black. The Grizzlies pull it in. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Spencer. Richardson covering. Back to Aldama. Fades back. Count that one.
Sweet touch from the mid-range. Every year, Aldama seems to gain more and more confidence shooting the ball.
Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, you have to appreciate how Caldwell Pope always stays ready to jump in and make the play.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Black finds Banchero. Here's Richardson. Now Bitadze. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Aldama. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
An ideal stretch big. Aldama is 6'11" and very good behind the line.
Bitadze setting a screen for Richardson. Back to Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. There's the pick. Caldwell Pope passes to Landale. Pass to Richardson. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Pass to Aldama. Williams from outside. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Black. Back to Richardson. Now Black connects from three-point range.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
Pass to Landale. Now Caldwell Pope. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Banchero. And it's Bain in for Richardson. Here's Aldama. Caldwell Pope kicks to Williams. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch. Wagner
against Williams. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And for Memphis, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Spencer, the pass to Williams. Pass to Prosper. Here's Aldama. Misses and the dry spell continues. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Spencer. And here is Williams. He's defended by Wagner. Back to Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Williams for three. Orlando grabs the miss. Da Silva's got his fifth rebound in this one.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Memphis with the ball. Here's Aldama. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Aldama's got 7 points here in this quarter. Pass to Da Silva. And here is Bain. And that one, good.
Just look at the body of Bain. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Here's Spencer. Now Caldwell Pope. Down low. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Da Silva. Good on the three-point shot. Da Silva's got 11 in the second half.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Spencer. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And here's Wagner. Pass to Da Silva. Now, here's Bain. Wagner passes to Bain. Here's Black. Launches it. Rebound by Williams. Here's Spencer. Now Aldama. Caldwell Pope outside. There's a screen by Aldama. Inside. Stolen by Carter. Bain against Caldwell Pope. Black, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Aldama. A three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Aldama's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Grizzlies. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. And Wagner has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter. And for Memphis, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Spencer, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Aldama. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Wagner draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he's an elite forward in this league. Wagner is so good at finishing through contact.
So, Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Pass to Spencer. Caldwell Pope against Bain. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
Up top, Bain. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 to shoot. Bain for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.